Now on 4 News Now at 6. Parts of the Spokane River and Spokane Valley have run completely dry. We're live with what's behind the disappearing water and when it could be flowing again.
Our warming trend continues. I'm tracking record highs and a heat advisory. I'll show you how hot it's going to get where you live in the first alert forecast.
Kids in Moses Lake can play sports again this year, but parents may be the ones doing the driving. We'll explain the district's payment delays for coaches and how a lack of transportation could impact student athletes. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
And we begin with breaking news. The Spokane Regional Health District says it has identified what could be the first case of measles in Spokane County. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Health officials say the case has not yet been confirmed, but the patient is considered high risk and is now showing symptoms of the highly contagious disease. The health district says anyone who has been to Sacred Heart Pediatric and Adult Emergency Departments anytime between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Sunday is asked to check their vaccination status and contact their healthcare provider if they start to experience any of the symptoms that we're listing here for you. People who believe they've been exposed and are experiencing measles symptoms like high fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes, and rash should contact their healthcare provider immediately.
Well, parts of the Spokane River have run bone dry, leaving a once submerged rocky riverbed exposed. This is shocking to the people who live along the river, as they say they've never seen it like this.
Yeah, many factors have led to these startling views. Let's go to Hunter Bertram, who is live on the river in Spokane Valley tonight. So, Hunter, tell us where you are and what's going on.
Kirsten, where I'm standing near the Flora Trailhead in Spokane Valley, this part of the Spokane River typically flows a few feet high, possibly up to my waist, but you can see it's not doing that right now, rather resembling a desert in a sense that there's just rocks and dirt remaining here, which leaves a lot of folks that are going past on the Centennial Trail and neighbors here wondering what's going on.
I looked up, I looked down there, and what the heck? And there was nothing. I mean, there was nothing. I walked down there. There's nothing there.
William Bartlett, a 33-year-old neighbor of the Spokane River, was shocked this weekend to find the river gone. No sound, no sight of water.
I looked out here and no pool. I looked out here, there's still no pool. And there's no pool for as long as I can see, and it goes down there about a half mile before you see any water back in it.
A half mile downstream, a river pool remains surrounded by a rocky riverbed, trapping fish in tight ponds.
I know, people started reporting it, and I'm like, I cannot believe you. I don't believe this.
And then you saw it.
Then I had to come out and see it myself, and it's like, okay, I believe you now.
Caitlin Scott from Spokane Riverkeeper explains that the river here is usually low this time of year due to reduced dam flow and high temperatures. Uniquely, the aquifer beneath here pulls water from the river instead of supplying it.
And it gets to a point where the river is now being lost completely into the aquifer and under these rocks here below us.
In summer, increased water usage for things like watering lawns cause the aquifer to draw even more water underground, leaving this area dry. But many say this year is a first.
In the 33 years I've been here, I've always seen water.
And Kirsten and Derek, this site might not last all that long. I spoke with Avista, who controls the Postfall Dam, which is just upstream from this site. They say next Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, they are expecting to release more water, increasing the discharge rate. So hopefully these sites will be flown back with water again. Live in Spokane Valley, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
Really jarring to see Hunter in what should be the river like that. All right, Hunter, thank you. Well, it's been nearly 3 months since the manhunt began for this man, 32-year-old Travis Decker. And investigators still don't know if he's alive or dead. Decker is accused of murdering his 3 young daughters, Olivia, Peyton, and Evelyn Decker. For months, local, state, and federal investigators have searched the wilderness in Chelan and Kittitas counties. The Chelan County Sheriff says the terrain has made the search difficult. He understands the public frustration, but says they're committed to finding Decker.
And we also understand that our community is frustrated. This could take years, and we'll be here. If it's not me wearing this uniform, it'll be another Chelan County Sheriff's deputy. It'll be another FBI agent. It'll be another U.S. Marshal. This is not going to go away till Travis is located.
Right now, the FBI is searching the area near the Rock Island campground outside of Leavenworth, not too far from where the girls' bodies were found. The Spokane County dive team is also helping search for Decker. A $20,000 reward is being offered for any information leading to his arrest. This, of course, is a developing story, so we will update you as we learn more. All right, it's going to be a hot first day of school for some kids around the inland Northwest this week.
Yeah, we could even see some potentially record-breaking heat. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker with your first alert forecast.
Tomorrow will be a day very much like today, and our heat advisory, shaded in orange, and extreme heat warning, shaded in pink, continue until 9 o'clock on Wednesday. Wednesday will be a little bit cooler than tomorrow, but it is going to be stifling in those classrooms if they are not air conditioned. Our high temperatures today, lots of triple digits on the map. Winthrop, Omak, Wenatchee, and Moses Lake. We were in the mid-90s in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. And again, we'll be in very similar territory again tomorrow. Now, our record in Spokane for today is 98, but for tomorrow, it is 96. So we have the potential to tie a record tomorrow. There's those triple digits once again, 103 tomorrow in Lewiston and right around the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. Temperatures ranging from 98 in Deer Park, Meade, and downtown to 93 in Spirit Lake. We'll be in the mid-90s through the I-90 corridor, including 96 down in Spangle and 96 in Cheney. Now, looking right now over the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, we have a lot of mid-level clouds filtering our late-day sunshine. Those will be with us again tomorrow and tonight. Expect partly to mostly cloudy skies. We'll be still close to 80 degrees by 11 o'clock. Those clouds are going to keep us warm over the next several nights. I'll let you know what else they have in store in just a few minutes, Kirsten.
We'll see you then, Chris. Well, a man had to be pulled out of a side window of this house fire in Spokane earlier today. It all happened near Sherman and East 7th Avenue. That man was badly hurt and rushed to the hospital. The fire department says the fire started in the main room of the house. No word yet on what started it.
And crews in Post Falls rushed to this garage fire this morning. It happened on South Timber Lane near East Ponderosa Boulevard. The fire spread to an RV and one neighbor's garage. Now here is a look at the aftermath. The fire department called in a second alarm as crews worked to keep the fire from reaching the homes. Everyone did make it out safely and no one was hurt. The cause of that fire is still under investigation.
Well, kids are almost back in school, and many are already back on campus for fall sports.
Yeah, schools are reporting more kids participating than ever, to the point that some are even running out of space. Alexander Hillyard shares what could be leading to this increase and how local districts are adapting.
It's the first day of tryouts here for girls volleyball at West Valley High School. There's a lot of excitement in the room, but also competition, with 90 girls signed up to play this sport. A turnout so high that they've had to open up 5 different teams to accommodate with the demand.
It's great to see everybody participating.
It's Brinley Ordinario's 4th and final year of high school volleyball. And like many other athletes, she's eager for another season of playing the sport she loves.
I'm so excited to get back in the thrill of things and stuff and be around everybody that I love.
But in those 4 years, she has seen this team grow.
I mean, this is probably the biggest turnout since I've been here.
What Brinley is noticing is actually a national trend. According to the National Federation of State High School Associations, participation increased by nearly 200,000 students across the country last year, marking an all-time high. And volleyball has shown to be a hit.
Our volleyball numbers are blowing out of the sky right now and stuff, but I think every sport is from 2-3 years ago is we're starting to add more teams.
At Spokane Public Schools, it's the same story.
I see a lot more kids interested right now. I think there's a lot of buzz going around the sport and in the community.
That is Jake Hoffman. He is gearing up for his 2nd season of coaching middle schoolers football in the Rogers High feeder program.
I think everybody is just eager to get out and play. I mean, those couple of years of being locked down was pretty tough on everybody.
And quite the contrast to this, the opportunity to enjoy the game and meet a new community.
People just see how fun it is because of everybody bringing each other up and stuff. So just like the people are yelling back there and they're just excited to be here.
In Spokane County, Alexandra Hillyard, 4 News Now.
And kids in Moses Lake don't have to worry about not being able to play school sports thanks to a levy that ensures they'll be funded this year. Parents say they were considering moving to other districts to make sure their kids could play.
I was pretty worried because I'm hoping to play college ball for basketball, and I was going to be really scared if like we had to go to a different school or something to play basketball.
I know those guys. Parents might still be on the hook for transporting their kids to games this year, though, just as they did last year. You'll hear from the district about its transportation plan tonight at 6:30.
Well, you'll soon be sharing the road with school buses again, so here's a quick reminder on when you need to stop. If you're driving on a 2-lane road, when the bus stop sign pops out, you must stop. But on roads with 3 or more lanes, or if there's a turn lane or median, you only have to stop if you're traveling in the same direction as the school bus. When in doubt, though, just slow down, because if you get pulled over, you could be hit with up to $500 in fines. And always be sure to look out for kids and parents who may be crossing the street.
Well, if you or your kids oversleep or you're rushing to make a quick stop before school, breakfast can often take a back seat. That's when many families reach for cereal. But a new study finds the cereals most heavily marketed to kids are actually getting less healthy. Researchers found cereals are getting sweeter, saltier, and less nutritious. The study examined newly launched cereals between 2010 and 2023, geared to kids ages 5 to 12. The fat, sodium, and sugar content trended higher, while protein and fiber dropped. The single serving now packs nearly 3 teaspoons of sugar. That's 45% of the maximum daily added sugars recommended for children.
When shopping for cereal, don't just look at the front of the box. Flip it over and take a close look at the ingredients list and the nutrition facts. Ingredients are listed in order of amount from most to least. So whole grains like whole wheat, oats, or barley should be the first ingredient.
Whole grains provide fiber, which keeps you full and supports gut health. You can boost fiber by adding unsweetened, dried, or fresh fruit. Choose cereals with less than 6 grams of added sugar per serving. And if your family's favorite cereal has more sugar, you can mix it half and half with a lower sugar, higher fiber option. All right, prices keep rising across the U.S. and many Americans have little to fall back on.
We'll show you simple ways to start an emergency fund before you're caught off guard.
And murals just like these are helping transform Hillyard from a neighborhood people drove through until a creative district people are driving to. We'll show you how businesses, art, and other things that are coming to this neighborhood are helping turn it into a creative district. More when we return. 4 News Now at 6. We'll be right back.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
For more than 20 years, Blackhawk has electrified country fans. Experience them live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 16th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
It's all about the person that's leaving this world, but it's equally about the family. We don't know how to handle certain situations, and hospice can come in and train us.
Takes a special person.
Yeah, I said, you are amazing at what you do. And she said, this is a calling, and I love what I do.
It's your last chance to catch the Spokane Indians this season at Avista Stadium, and it's all going down Labor Day weekend. Friday, August 29th, Windermere Real Estate brings you Armed Forces Appreciation Night with post-game fireworks. Saturday, August 30th, your local Toyota dealers present baseball and more fireworks. And Sunday, August 31st, we go out with a bang as AAA Washington wraps it up with a season finale fireworks spectacular. It's a Labor Day weekend of baseball, fireworks, and unforgettable fun. For tickets and game times, head to SpokaneIndians.com.
Custom is more than choosing from a few fabric options. With our custom upholstery, you get control over almost every detail, so you can design a piece that's perfect for you. From the style of the arms and legs to the cushion type and pillow shape. Perfect style, perfect comfort, created for you. The Custom Comfort Event. Get 30% off store-wide at the Tin Roof.
I'm Chad Young from the EasyHomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With the EasyHomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer. So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice, relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Welcome back. The historic Hillyard neighborhood is slowly but surely creating a new name for itself.
And just last week, Hillyard became Spokane County's first creative district. Mary Sheridan is live tonight to tell us what this designation means for the neighborhood.
Well, in Hillyard, history really is around every corner, and so is opportunity. Just last week, the Washington State Arts Commission recognized this neighborhood as an area with a high concentration of local art and high community engagement. And they're hoping that this designation will help local businesses find new customers and put Hillyard on the map.
There's a lot of change coming in the last couple of years, really, in the last 4 or 5 years. You can really feel momentum coming back to Hillyard.
William Burris has had a front row seat to this momentum, watching Hillyard begin to flourish right outside his restaurant window. The owner of the Red Dragon believes now that the neighborhood is officially a creative district, more people will visit.
I kind of see it as advertisement for the neighborhood. A rising tide lifts all boats. So, I mean, the more businesses and the more restaurants and the more cafes and the more donut shops or anything that will take the chance to move up here, the better.
But that's not all for the neighborhood.
This is a commercial corridor. It wants to be a pedestrian zone.
Jesse Bank with Northeast Public Development Authority says that a more developed business sector should have less traffic. That's why his team is working on a sub-area plan, a document that would help reimagine Hillyard's design.
Then some of these businesses can start to think about things like parklets out in the street and some cafe seating, those sorts of things that really kind of cement this as a commercial district rather than just a place that people drive through.
And now as a creative district, they hope Hillyard will be a place to drive to. And Hillyard plans to celebrate this new designation with a public launch on September 19th. Reporting live in Hillyard, Mary Sheridan, 4 News Now.
It's going to be another hot day tomorrow. High temperature of 96. 81 is our average high. We're not going to see those bright blue skies. Expect mid-level clouds and even some haze tomorrow. I'll explain after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Need tires or repairs? Give Perfection Tire a chance to quote it. We think you'll like what you hear.
We shop the competition so you don't have to.
And right now, save big with rebates on select Cooper tires.
Nobody beats perfection.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold? Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Summer adventure awaits in a rugged new Honda. It's time to chase the sun, wherever it takes you. With impressive Honda capability and exciting performance. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V hybrid.
The Davenport Hotels invite you to a signature weekend of culinary delights, September 26th through the 28th. Join us for the Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival, taking place in downtown Spokane with multiple events offered throughout the weekend. Purchase any festival ticket and receive a 20% discount code to stay at one of the Davenport properties. Information can be found on the Davenport Hotel Collections website under the Experiences tab. The Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival this September, sponsored in part by Windermere Real Estate, BECU, and 4 News Now.
From tires to tune-ups, Perfection Tire is your one-stop shop.
And right now, save big with rebates on select Cooper tires.
Quality you can trust at our lowest prices. Nobody beats perfection.
This week, get out the sunscreen because your mornings just got hotter.
What's a girl to do?
We are live in Miami.
Lara and Sam are hitting South Beach for the GMA Miami Takeover.
I want to show you the new Miami.
This week, keep calm and party on, Miami style, on Good Morning America.
Welcome back. We're talking start of school and really hot temperatures.
Yeah, better hope the AC is fired up in all those schools, huh?
Yes, absolutely. We've got another very warm day tomorrow before our temperatures start to moderate a little bit. Let's take a look at current conditions. It's 93 in both Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and we have got a fair amount of clouds in both locations. Mostly cloudy skies. Those clouds aren't doing much to keep the heat away. Our high temperature today was 96. Here's what those clouds are doing, though. They are keeping things warm at night. 65 was our morning low this morning. 55 is our average morning low. Sunset tonight is at 7:43. We are going to be warm again tonight. These are not highs. These are our lows tomorrow morning. 70. In Coeur d'Alene, 66 in Spokane. That's not going to cool the house down much. 71 in Grand Coulee and 74 degrees in Lewiston. As I mentioned last week, I just dropped a kid off at the University of Idaho. They do not have air conditioning in the dorms, and it is going to be a really warm morning. There's that 70 in Coeur d'Alene, 68 in Spokane Valley and Liberty Lake, and 66 out at Airway Heights. Meanwhile, those clouds are all part of a seasonal reversal of winds, the monsoonal flow, and you'll see there are showers and thunderstorms throughout the Intermountain West and even into Oregon, and is typically the case during this weather pattern that happens every year around this time. We are on the very, very far northern extreme of that, so we are getting an increase in clouds, but we're not getting those showers. However, that may change as we go through the week. Here's our forecast radar starting off at the current time, and we will see more of those clouds drifting further to the north, almost all the way to the Canadian border by tomorrow morning, and then starting to see a few hit and miss showers showing up as early as Wednesday overnight. Here's Wednesday at 6 a.m. and then as we get into the day Wednesday, a better chance that we'll start to see some wet weather this far north. It's not a great chance of measurable precipitation, only in the 20% chance range, and then there's a slight chance Friday and Saturday. We'll keep an eye on that monsoonal flow, and hopefully we'll get some wet weather out of it. Meanwhile, we are going to have a dip in our temperatures down to 85 Thursday, but that's as cool as it gets. By this time next week, our average high will be in the 70s. We're not going to be in the 70s, 90s, lots of them. For the next couple of days, then another one on Saturday. Labor Day weekend is looking good, especially if you're going to be maybe out camping or at the lake. It's summer's last hurrah, and the weather is going to stay summery, Derek.
Sounds great. Still ahead, Moses Lake students will play sports this year, but coaches won't get paid until the end of the school year. We'll show how the district is making it all work.
Plus, President Trump eyes federal action in Chicago and other major cities, but local leaders say he's overstepping. We'll break down what's happening and the potential legal fight ahead.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
These were my great-grandpappy's glasses, and now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
When it comes to getting what's fair for your auto accident, the scales of justice can be a bit unbalanced.
So how do you get what's fair?
Call Russell & Hill.
We've handled thousands of injury cases and have the resources to make the insurance company pay out.
Call Russell & Hill.
This September, you could be leaving Northern Quest in something different. A lot different. As in, the whole neighborhood suddenly has a staring problem when you roll up in a new GMC Canyon. Different. It's our $160,000 Grander Canyon giveaway, with 2 2025 GMC Canyons up for grabs, plus thousands in cash prizes. You know, in case you need to add a garage to the garage. The Grander Canyon giveaway. Play daily to enter. Only at Northern Quest.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make players celebrate like winners, or make 2 move like 1. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Same day eye exam, same day glasses. 2 pairs plus eye exam for only $79.
Around the nation, 2 weeks into a federal takeover of law enforcement in Washington, D.C., the Trump administration has set its sights on Chicago.
But Democratic officials are pushing back. CNN's Karen Kafa explains.
Democratic officials in and around Chicago say President Donald Trump is out of bounds as he floats a federal takeover of the city's law enforcement on the heels of what he's done here in Washington, D.C. And Chicago is not the only city on President Trump's list. Trump also threatened this weekend to send National Guard troops to Baltimore with a Democratic mayor there and a Democratic governor of Maryland. But the Trump administration has been planning for weeks to send the National Guard to Chicago, according to 2 officials. It's not clear what that would look like, but the talk has been enough for Democrats in the state to respond, saying there is no crime emergency in Chicago to justify such a move.
That's why I'm saying there can be other ways to utilize the resources in an appropriate way, but to create this, it's theater. He's just doing more of the same, distracting from his failures as a president. And we're just, Illinois Democrats are just not going to have it.
Chicago's mayor says the city will take legal action if troops are sent, as the White House does not have the same kind of federal authority in other states and cities as it does in Washington, D.C. Trump Monday morning brushing off criticism.
I made the statement that next should be Chicago because, as you all know, Chicago is a killing field right now. And they don't acknowledge it. And they say, we don't need him. Freedom, freedom. He's a dictator. He's a dictator. A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator. I'm not a dictator. I'm a man with great common sense, and I'm a smart person.
Meanwhile, over the weekend here in Washington, D.C., National Guard troops started carrying their sidearms. At the White House, I'm Karen Kafa.
Well, for decades, the chain gang has ruled the sidelines in the NFL. But when the new season kicks off, a high-tech upgrade will change how first downs are measured.
How Hawkeye plans on revolutionizing the game, that's coming up. And fall sports are back on in Moses Lake. But the district's budget issues are still in play. Why coaches won't see a paycheck until next spring, and why parents may have to step in to get their kids to games. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
For over 90 years, McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows has been making homes more energy efficient and beautiful. And right now, during our anniversary sale, we're offering financing where you can replace up to 10 windows and a patio door for just $199 a month. Or you can add a new roof with the window package for $399 a month. And if you want a trifecta of roof, windows, and new siding, how does $799 a month sound? At McVeigh Brothers, we're working for you.
If you like your Broadway hot, you'll love the musical blockbuster the New York Times calls a supersized all-out song and dance spectacular. Some Like It Hot. See the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Broadway show, created by the teams from Disney's Aladdin, Hairspray, and the Book of Mormon. Some Like It Hot.
Some like it hot, and that ain't bad.
Playing September 23rd through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your chance to give back. And your safety check.
Whoa.
All at an incredible value. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox.
Qualified lessees can get this 2026 Equinox all-wheel drive for around $299 a month. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
R&R RV has just lowered prices on every pre-owned motorhome, fifth wheel, and travel trailer in stock. We're talking jaw-dropping savings on the region's largest selection of pre-owned RVs. All pre-owned units at R&R RV are clean, certified, and never purchased at auction. Quit dreaming. Just do it. Same-day delivery available on many units. Shop pre-owned units now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston. Or visit rnrrv.com.
Andy's Heating Cooling has been providing service for all your heating and cooling needs since 1972. Andy's specializes in all commercial service and maintenance. Planned preventative maintenance can decrease repair costs by 12 to 16%, extend the life of your equipment, and lower energy costs by as much as 50%. Maintenance contracts and emergency service are available for commercial buildings. Turn to the experts. Andy's Heating Cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, after budget issues last year, kids in Moses Lake don't have to worry about not being able to play school sports this fall. But there are still some uncertainties around how they'll get to their games.
Yeah, the district can't collect money from a levy voters can collect money from a levy that voters passed in February. But that'll be happening next year. So Derek Strom spoke with kids and parents about preparing for school sports this year.
Kids in Moses Lake are excited to start fall sports this school year, but that wasn't always a sure thing. A major budget deficit at the school district nearly put all athletics and extracurricular activities on hold. But in February, voters passed a levy that will give the district $1.4 million to continue funding sports and activities.
It means a lot because sports are kind of like my thing. I think it's like part of my life. So it's like makes me really happy that I'm going to be able to do all the sports I'm doing.
The school district is still working out a couple different issues, even with classes beginning this week. The money from the levy won't arrive until the spring of 2026, so coaches will have to wait until the end of the school year to be paid.
We will have money available, and the coaches have agreed that they will receive their payments at the end of June of 2026.
Parents may also have to transport their kids to games because the district doesn't have a transportation plan for athletics yet.
They're still going through a plan and working to figure out what that's going to look like for the entire school year.
All the parents I spoke with say they're not concerned about the district's ability to transport each of their kids to every game. They're just grateful their kids will be able to play sports here in Moses Lake this year. And one parent told me if his son wasn't able to play football and basketball here, they might have moved somewhere else.
We had looked into possibly moving just so that he would be able to participate in basketball and sports. So there was mayhem for quite a little bit.
Parents I spoke with expect they'll have to transport their kids for fall and winter sports this year as the district tries to resolve its budget issues. In Moses Lake, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Well, a tragic vehicle fire in Benewah County yesterday left a child dead and sent a driver to the hospital. Idaho State Police say it happened just after 1 o'clock on Reeds Creek Road east of St. Mary's. Troopers tell us the driver, a 60-year-old man from St. Mary's, was airlifted to the hospital with serious injuries. A juvenile passenger died at the scene, and another child inside the vehicle was not hurt. Investigators have not released the ages of the kids or what caused that fire.
All right, well, heat advisory is in effect for much of the region for the next few days.
And we could have record-breaking heat. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker joins us now with your first alert forecast.
Oh, we are on track to tie our record high tomorrow, 96 degrees, set back in 1922. Heat advisory goes all the way through tomorrow and right on into Wednesday, expiring at Wednesday at 9 o'clock. It's an advisory in the orange shaded area where we'll see triple-digit heat in many locations. It is shaded pink, and that is an extreme heat warning. Here's a look at some of the highs expected tomorrow. Lots of 90s and triple digits on the map, including 96 in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Will be in the 90s through the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. We've also had a haze on the horizon. Our air quality right now is in the moderate range. Here's a look, but just barely at 54. We've got just a little bit of wildfire smoke, but also with that heat, some ground level ozone is also expected to cause some air quality problems. But the really tough stuff is down near the Orofino, Grangeville area, where we have our air in the hazardous and unhealthy range, and some of that way may drift into the Palouse tomorrow morning. Moscow, Pullman, you may also have some more smoke around the St. Mary's area, something we'll be keeping a close eye on for the next few days. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast.
Thank you, Chris. Well, the Spokane fire chief announced she will be retiring in October. Chief Julie Oberg has been fire chief since April of 2024. She became the first woman to permanently lead the fire department, and she released a statement reading in part, "The fire service has given me purpose, lifelong friendships, and the honor of serving something greater than myself." Spokane Mayor announced that the assistant chief, Tom Williams, will be Oberg's successor. He has served as assistant fire chief since 2020 and has more than 30 years of experience with the fire service. He will take over the department on October 7th.
Well, a popular bar and restaurant in Harrison is getting a big boost to help build for the future. One Shot Charlie's just won a $50,000 grant from the National Trust for Historic Preservation and American Express. It's part of the Backing Historic Small Restaurants program, which has supported nearly 200 restaurants nationwide over the last 5 years. One Shot Charlie's first opened in 1952 when immigrant Charlie Genesek bought what was then the Oasis Tavern. Today, it's a North Idaho landmark. It's also the only restaurant in Idaho to receive that grant this year.
Well, it's Money Saving Monday, and we're already talking about holiday shopping. Some shoppers wait until the string lights and the snow come out to start making their holiday budgets, but financial experts say last-minute shopping adds up fast, and charging a credit card can cost thousands in the long run. Baron Saxton with Canopy Credit Union says a $2,000 debt on an average credit card could take 31 years to pay off with minimum payments, costing about $10,000.
Just make a list. Make a list of everything you're going to need. Okay, I'm going to X amount of parties. This is how much I need to pay for travel.
Saxton says monthly savings toward a holiday fund feel much less stressful and more manageable than paying that total amount all at once. And he recommends keeping holiday savings separate from your rainy day fund and automating your transfers. For more tips on making your holiday budget, look for this story on KXLY.com.
Well, items on your holiday shopping list may cost you more because the Trump administration is putting an end to a long-standing tax exemption. President Trump signed an executive order doing away with the de minimis exemption, which allows packages worth less than $800 to come into the U.S. duty-free. According to data from U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, more than 1 billion packages were sent last year under this exemption. The Trump administration claims the exemption hurt U.S. manufacturers, creating a loophole for low-quality products to come into the U.S. and even let narcotics slip in. But without the exemption, prices from low-cost giants like Shein and Temu are expected to go up.
Unless we have clarity in these questions, we will have to suspend the shipment of goods via the postal networks from Germany into the U.S.
The exemption is set to expire on Friday.
Many American households have felt uncertain about the economy for the last several months.
During tougher economic times, it's important to be prepared for any potential downturn. CNN's Ivan Rodriguez has tips on how you can set yourself up for financial success.
Experts project prices in the U.S. will continue to rise because of tariffs. For some households, small increases over time are easier to handle, but for others with little wiggle room in their budgets, that slow burn could resemble a slow bleed.
Many Americans continue to feel down about the economy, and that's largely because of affordability concerns.
Sarah Foster with Bankrate says nearly 1 in 4 Americans report having no emergency savings, according to their latest report. Despite households facing higher prices, she says it's important to still have a savings plan.
You're really going to need to make sure that you have at least some money set aside to help you pay for any kind of income disruption.
Some keys to getting started include creating a budget you check regularly and cutting back on expenses. Also, instead of a 6-month savings goal, focus on a shorter-term objective.
Saving your first $5, then your first $10, then maybe eventually working up to saving a month's worth of expenses.
About 46% of U.S. adults have enough emergency savings to cover 3 months of expenses. More than 1 in 3 Americans needed to use their emergency savings in the past year, with a majority using it for essentials from monthly bills to emergency expenses, according to Bankrate. Foster says the 2 things that matter the most when talking about emergency funds include the habit of building wealth for yourself and taking advantage of compound interest.
Thinking about yourself as your own best advocate, that really is kind of the bottom line here.
In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Washington State and Idaho are gearing up for the 94th edition of the Battle of the Palouse. Coming up in sports, which key coups are listed as starters for Saturday and why the Vandals say this is a massive game for their program.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Hospitals.
It's our endless summer savings sales event, where you'll save $12,250 off new Sierra 1500 Denali's or 0% APR. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Hi, my name is Megan, and I'm the Education Coordinator for Wastewater and Stormwater. Today we're going to be talking about dog poop. You might be thinking it's like fertilizer, but it's not. It's actually bad for our waterways and can contain bacteria like E. coli, and that's obviously a health hazard. So pick up after your pet to keep us all healthy and safe. To learn more about stormwater tips and city projects that are protecting our river, go to SpokaneStormwater.org.
Bill's Heating and AC has not 1, not 2, but 3 warehouses overstocked with top quality air conditioners. To clear out inventory before the end of the year, we're doing something we've never done before. Advertising our guaranteed lowest pricing for all to see. Right now, you can get a full heating and cooling system installed for only $6,500 to $8,500, depending on capacity. Call now before this amazing deal goes away. Call 208-777-5528.
Shopping online for a Purple mattress? We get it. With Purple's unique Gel Flex grid and multiple foam layers, you'll experience effortless sleep that's motion adaptive, temperature balanced, pressure relieving, and ultra supportive. But which Purple mattress is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. And during Purple's Labor Day sale, save up to $500 on select mattresses. Shop Purple at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
It's our endless summer savings sales event, where you'll save up to $14,000 or 3.9% APR on new Sierra 2500 HD Denali's. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Bruce Willis, that smile, that laugh, but now gripped by a heartbreaking disease. The loving and powerful event special, Emma and Bruce Willis, The Unexpected Journey, Tuesday night on ABC.
Hard-hitting, fast-paced, unpacking the headlines, and searching for answers.
Are you a scam artist?
No.
Inside Edition.
Weeknights at 7 on KXLY ABC4.
A good neighbor to have, but there's no neighbors that are too friendly when it comes to week 1.
Washington State and Idaho might be friendly neighbors 364 days a year, but this Saturday, the battle is on. It's one of the closest Division I football series in the entire country. The 2 schools separated by just 8 miles, and the 94th Battle of the Palouse will prove who owns the wheat fields. Idaho head coach Thomas Ford was quick to say, all of the successes that came out of fall camp. He's got a deep wide receiver room and a gifted starting quarterback. But as a prior running backs coach for the Vandals, Coach Ford says the run game will be a large part of this team's identity. The Vandals are prepping for their FBS opponent as they would any other game, and Coach Ford is confident many of his players compete at that elite level. But the team also knows the history of this series is lopsided in favor of WSU.
We've talked a lot about that and just how much this rivalry means to both programs, but specifically us. You know, how it can be a great measuring stick game and what we want to do with our goals, right? If we want to be, you know, a Big Sky contender, we want to be a national contender, well, you got to be able to beat FBS teams. And so I think our guys are extremely motivated from that standpoint, and they definitely know the history for sure.
Coach Ford says the team is much more physical than they were a month ago. Coming out of fall camp, the Vandals are as healthy as they can be. Today, Washington State also released their Week 1 depth chart. There's nothing we didn't really expect. The Cougs are set to have Zevi Eckhouse as the QB1 against the Vandals for the start of his 5th college football season. The offense is highlighted by receivers Josh Meredith and Jeremiah Noga, along with former South Dakota State running back Angel Johnson. Lots of veterans holding starting spots right now, with the exception of redshirt freshman Anthony Polano leading the middle linebacker room as the #1 guy. If you want to see the depth chart in a little bit more detail, you can find this story on our website, KXLY.com. But for now, just 5 days away from kickoff, the Cougs and the Vandals will meet in Pullman at 7 o'clock on Saturday. Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh got to make history at T-Mobile Park in the series win over the A's yesterday. The catcher continues his storybook season after hitting home run 48 and 49, setting him alone at the top of the record books for most homers in a season by a catcher ever. The only thing sweeter than 49, though, of course, number 50. We're going to be on Raleigh home run watch tonight against the Padres. The Mariners right now are 17-5 at home since the 4th of July. Obviously looking for another tally in the win column against San Diego. First pitch is just about underway, and I'll have the highlights tonight on 4 News Now Nightside starting at 11. Of course, not only are we counting down to our college teams kicking off, but we're also less than 2 weeks from the start of the NFL season, which means less than a day away now from that 53-man roster deadline. Teams have to go from the 90-man training camp limit to 53 by tomorrow afternoon. Head coach Mike McDonald says the competition throughout camp was exactly what the players needed when vying for a starting role.
I think the coolest thing out of the whole thing was we saw a lot of improvement at a lot of position groups, and guys develop and players got better, and I think our team improved because of it.
The Seahawks are most recently coming off of a preseason loss to the Packers, but of course the real deal is September 7th when Seattle opens up at home hosting the Niners. That one is going to be a good one.
As it always is, right?
All right, thanks, Sydney. Well, one thing that you won't see on the sidelines, the chain gang.
Yeah, they're the crew that's been responsible for marking that first down line for decades, but now the NFL is turning to a high-tech replacement. ABC's Will Reeve shows us how it works.
Philadelphia Eagles defense wins the battle.
When the 2025 NFL season kicks off in less than 2 weeks, a revolutionary technology will be making its regular season debut.
Can he put a card in between it?
They stretch it out. No. Oh, it's an inch and a half short.
Out goes the chain gang, the sideline officials who rush onto the field with a 10-yard chain used to determine whether a team gained a first down. And in comes Hawkeye, the virtual measurement system from Sony.
Give us a brief overview of what this technology is and does.
So virtual measurement is 6 8K cameras in every NFL stadium that measure where the static ball is on the field. So once a ball has been placed by the official on the field, we can determine whether that ball has or hasn't passed the line to gain.
This technology was tested in the background of all games last year, so preseason through all the whole season and the postseason.
GMA getting an all-access look at the tech, including a rare glimpse inside the instant replay booth to see how Hawkeye will be applied in real time.
We work very closely with the NFL to design this. Everything's obviously controlled through here and touch screens.
Here's how it works. Once the ref spots the ball after a close play, the operator zooms in on that ball to confirm its location. The Sony Hawkeye then cuts back to the ball's position before the play began and recreates a virtual measurement for viewers.
And this will come down to the spot as well.
And the NFL is getting used to it. The tech tested out during week 2 of the preseason.
Well, here it is, everybody. Here it is. Looks like it's going to be short. Oh, it's short.
Is there a deliberate effort from the NFL to make games go by faster?
I think there's always an effort to have less interruption to the game and to the action.
Do you expect there to be any pushback from fans who like things just the way they were?
There's going to be traditionalists here that maybe miss the reveal of the chains or the nuances of seeing people come onto the field. But I think our goal is always to make this as efficient, objective, and accurate as possible to aid those officials on the field, not, take away anything from their job.
Your forecast for tomorrow doesn't feel like football weather. 96 degrees. We have a heat advisory in effect. 81 is our average high. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage, live Thursday, September 25th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
You're the eyes on the pool, the keeper of peace, and the sunscreen warrior.
Still trying for that cannonball record, huh?
But why not make your money work as hard as you do? Get 3.5% APY with an Ascend checking account and let your hustle earn dividends. Visit p1fcu.org/earn to learn more.
Click It RV is the home of the lowest price guarantee, so we are having a Nobody Beats a Click It RV deal sales event happening now. Receive up to $6,000 over NADA book value for your trade through August. Pay 0 down and pay 0 payments for 6 months. Shop new and used RVs from all the major manufacturers. Get a free Traeger grill with every purchase, plus it's your last chance to win a StarCraft trailer or $30,000 in cash, drawn at the end of August.
Be a winner like me and get the Click It RV.
Nobody Beats a Click It RV deal sales event happening now until the end of August.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
Custom is more than choosing from a few fabric options. With our custom upholstery, you get control over almost every detail, so you can design a piece that's perfect for you. From the style of the arms and legs to the cushion type and pillow shape. Perfect style, perfect comfort, created for you. The Custom Comfort Event. Get 30% off store-wide at the Tin Roof.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
96 degrees today. 81 is our average high. We weren't quite a record. Our record for today, 98, set back in 1958. Tomorrow's record, however, is 96, and that's the forecast, so we could tie a record. Sunrise these days, 6 a.m., and our sunset, 7:43. Our high temperature trend over the next 7 days, we're going to be in the mid-90s for 2 more days, then a pretty good drop, but 85 is as cool as it gets. This is our average high way down here. Then we're back up to 91 Saturday. It's going to be a very summery, unofficial end to the summer season, Labor Day weekend. By this time next week, our average high is in the 70s. The last day of August, the first day of September, 79 is the average high. But it looks like our above average temperatures are going to continue. This is the outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, the 8 to 14 day forecast, the 2nd through the 8th. We are in this light orange color, so not necessarily blazing hot, but a trend toward above average temperatures. This has been reasonably accurate. This precipitation thing is starting to become like a running joke. They are still having us with above average precipitation, but obviously it has not been happening. It's been a regular part of the forecast. This is our monthly rainfall totals since January. Had a decent the first 3 months of the year, but then it has been sad ever since April and has just gotten sadder. We've had 0.06 of an inch in August. We averaged, now it is one of our driest months. It's our second driest month. We average almost a ½ inch, and I don't know that we're going to add to it, but there is a chance, a 20% chance of measurable rain on Wednesday and Thursday, and a 10% chance Friday and Saturday, but I think if anything, Friday, Saturday, it'll just be a sprinkle. It's going to be hot and hazy. Tuesday, we could tie the record, and then our heat does begin to break on Thursday with those possible showers and plenty of clouds. We're back to the sunshine as we get into the weekend, and Labor Day is Monday. Hard to believe it's already here. Time is flying, Kirsten.
I know. Before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup tonight.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Here at Coeur d'Alene Honda, we're more than just a car dealership. We're family. For the past 53 years, we've been proudly serving our community.
We offer the best vehicles with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
From coast to coast, we've got you covered.
Whether you're looking for an affordable used car, we're looking to upgrade to a new Honda. We're here to make the process simple and stress-free.
It's not just about selling cars.
We give back to local charities and support our community.
And don't forget about our lifetime warranty.
Let's do it.
August 28th through September 1st, the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park returns to beautiful Riverfront Park. Free admission, 65 food booths, 300 menu items, 4 adult beverage gardens, and 88 free concerts on 4 stages. Headliners include Too Slim, Sammy Eubanks, Tone Loc, the Blues Beatles from Brazil, Atomic Punk's Van Halen tribute, and BCDC's AC/DC tribute. For a complete list of food booths and bands, go to pigoutinthepark.com. August 28th through September 1st, attend the 44th annual Pig Out.
This Labor Day, More Furniture is making it easier than ever to get that premium mattress you've been craving. Choose from premium brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy, and get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest, and no money down. Plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Celebrate Labor Day with comfort, savings, and service you won't find anywhere else. More Furniture, Labor Day done right.
Have you or someone you know lived, worked, or enjoyed time in Lincoln County in the last 10 years? If so, you've likely been exposed to Libby amphibole asbestos. 1 in 4 screened have developed an asbestos-related disease. Hope is here. The Center for Asbestos-Related Disease, CARD in Libby, provides free screenings, care, and resources to those impacted by asbestos exposure. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Contact the CARD Clinic, comprehensive care for exposure and disease.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Vineyard Park at South Hill, now open for independent living, assisted living, and memory care.
Well, coming up tonight on Nightside, the Spokane City Council is meeting over 2 key issues tonight. The Safe and Welcome in Spokane ordinance would designate public areas as non-public to prohibit immigration officers from entering without a warrant. And the Public Dollars for Public Benefit ordinance would change how the city manages large construction projects. How the City Council votes on these issues tonight on Nightside starting at 11.
2 more days in the mid-90s, then a little bit cooler before we head into a very summery Labor Day weekend.
And we were talking about Pig Out in the Park is happening already. Labor Day, there's all these summer activities that letting us know, hey, it's the end.
Get one of those. Keep one of those mist fans handy if you're going to spend a lot of time out.
Yes.
Right?
See you tonight at 11.